Okay, so everybody's here to find out about employability. So we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the reasons to study in the UK. My name is Elizabeth Dye, and I'm doing a presentation on behalf of the International Office. Okay, so we're going to talk about the career benefits of studying in the UK. Benefits of a UK curriculum, opportunities, career services, course options, and then returning to the job market in Brazil. There's a nice picture of London. Everybody thinks of the Big Ben, so there he is. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about the UK curriculum. Why a UK curriculum? Well, a lot of the courses in the UK are taught in a very practical manner. So you're going to be gaining a lot of key transferable skills. Some of the skills that you will be learning would be presentation skills. So hopefully you'll be a little better prepared than I am for the start of a presentation. Project management, report writing, problem solving. Now, these type of skills are the kind of things that you can say to an employer in Brazil, look, I have these skills, I have my master's, or I have my graduate, whatever you're interested in studying, but look, I've also gained these practical skills so I can be someone efficient in the workplace when I return to Brazil. There's also the option of doing, can we volta para Then we have also professionally relevant subjects. A lot of our subjects in many UK universities, I can speak about the University of Westminster because that's where I work and that's where my experience is. But the courses are geared towards preparing you for the workplace. I know a lot in Brazil, you have excellent universities and a lot is based on theory. In the UK, you're going to be gaining a lot of practical skills and you're going to be being taught with courses that include the chance for you to do internships. You're going to be taught by teachers who actually are industry professionals themselves. So they just don't have theory knowledge. They also have the practical experience of doing the job themselves. Now, it's also interesting to note that a lot of universities allow you to take away the master's or take away the graduate along with professional accreditations. There are lots of acronyms there. If you're interested in any of them, you may know what they are. If not, come and talk to me afterwards and we will discover together. Some of the professionally relevant subjects that you may find at some UK universities and you'll find also at the university where I am is stuff like BA entrepreneurship. Well, I mean, that speaks for itself why it's such a practical course for anyone interested in a business. MA Fashion Business Management, very, very, very popular with a lot of international students because it allows you to gain industry experience during the Masters. There are certain modules in a lot of British universities that focus on key employability skills. They'll help you build up your curriculum and help you to network. And, you know, networking, we all know, is fundamental to success in the job market. There are also the opportunity to have links to industry throughout UK universities. That means that a lot of the courses have practical business links and business experience in your particular area, so you can go on and join up with a relevant company. As I mentioned before, our lecturers and professors have recent relevant working backgrounds, not someone that 40 years ago once worked and have taught since then. No, in the UK we often have teachers, especially at a master's level, who have been there, done that. Sometimes they're teaching part-time and they're doing the job that you want in the future already. So who else would you want to be teaching you? Okay, opportunities during studies. Well, you know, work experience and internships are fundamental. I think this is something that we all know, and in Brazil it's already, current. But we specifically have courses. If you're doing an undergraduate, you have the option to build in a sandwich year. What that means is like a sandwich in the middle of your studies. You can go and take a year or a semester to work in the industry and gain your experience. What's very interesting is we have student consultancies as well, and they have them in a lot of UK universities, but in Westminster we have two very specific ones. We have West Photo, which is a working photo studio where students can work there as photographers, get professional jobs. They can work as a professional photographer, earn money, and it can be it's linked to the campus, and they're continuing their studies. So we're making it possible for the students. WBC is Westminster Business Consultancy. So we have that example also, where it's a business consultancy for students studying business to get experience in the real world. Career mentors and alumni mentors. So you can have someone from the Career Centre who can talk to you during your studies, so you can gain a focus about what you want to do when you come back to Brazil. You can have that focus throughout your study so you don't finish and then say, okay, now I want to start thinking about a job and about employability. No, you're thinking all the way through, because in this market, everyone knows you have to be practical and proactive. Guest lecturers could be from all different types of companies and businesses which interest you and are relevant to your course. That gives you a chance to network once again. And, activities within the industry and networking events are some of the best ways to make contacts that in the future you're going to use. Now, there's just talking about internships. There's also the opportunity for some part-time work. Obviously, the visa rules mean that you can work a maximum of 20 hours a week. So it shouldn't be just about the money. It should be about the richness of the experience. And that means you'll be able to learn new skills, learn about working in an international market. So you'll be able to go back to Brazil, apply for your job and say, look, I've got international experience, but I've also got experience in the international marketplace. Now, that's something that can't be taught. It's something you will learn in the practical, and there's no better way than actually through throwing yourself into a challenging situation, such as actually trying out working in your chosen industry in the UK. Now, of course, there are English things and words and practices which are specific to the English working place, or the UK in general, depending where you are. So you can't learn them from Brazil. Well, you can, but it's so much easier if you're already in that environment. Yet again, key transferable skills. I'm going to keep on saying that, because every job you're going to go for, you need to be able to show that you've got transferable skills. I did this, but I can move on to this, and I did it internationally too. So you're going to show that you're setting yourself apart from the rest. Okay, and career services. So all universities in the UK have career services. As I said, a lot of my examples are going to be from Westminster, because that's where I come from, and that's what I know. We have the Career Development Centre at the University of Westminster. They help you with your CV writing, searching for jobs, skills, interview skills, which are things that you would often pay a service for somewhere else, but in UK university this is included, and it's a part of your degree. There are loads of career fairs which you can attend in the UK, and the career services will also help you find job vacancies if you want to do something part-time to get some experience, or if you want to do something full-time in the UK.